I can hear a dog outside. What is up, everybody? My name is Default Dude, and I am finally back home, which is good because I like my bed. Oh, I've got a desk in my room now as well, which is great. Actually, I'm sat at my desk. I used to record all my videos just lying in bed and pointing at my bed. It's literally just 2 feet to the left. But now I don't have to. Now I can sit at a desk while I do it. Also, my camera is still balanced on top of my laptop. I don't really have a fix for that. I keep looking at myself and I think, I'm never going to get used to that, am I? Also, I got some nice new headphones. They're red. They're the same as my other ones, but they're red. And they're in better condition because those ones started falling apart. So yeah, as I was saying, good to be back because I like my bed. Bad to be back because I go back to school in like 3 days, which means my holiday is almost officially over. Woohoo. Also good because I did just run out of things to upload, like that vlog thing that I uploaded. It's the last thing I had. Yeah, I wasn't able to record any new stuff because it was very it was a family-oriented holiday. So the only time I would have any, I didn't get my laptop out like at all while I was away, except like during the day, I mean, because we were either out or I was spending time with the family, which is great, and there was a pool and I don't get to swim much. That was good. But the only time I got my laptop out was at like past midnight. I didn't want to record anything new then because I'm quite loud when I record, and there was like 2, 4, 6, 7 people in the house that were sleeping around then, and I would absolutely wake at least one of them. At least here there's only my mother next door and my 2 younger siblings, I guess. And they'll be fine, they cry all night anyway. So I thought I would record something simple, something not too strenuous. My laptop's getting really hot. I decided to play that Would You Rather game. So let's jump right in. I didn't actually answer this one. This is the one that was open when I opened the web page. But for anyone curious, I would rather hang out with Winnie the Pooh. Because, I mean, hanging out with Baloo is great and all. Actually, I used to love the Jungle Book. I haven't seen the live action one. Well, I guess it's mostly animated still. But the old one I used to love. But that being said, it is in a jungle, and there's lots of bad stuff in the jungle. Also, would I be able to understand Baloo? I don't recall what the main character's name is, but can he understand animals, or do they speak English? Because I know that Winnie the Pooh speaks English because of Christopher Robin, I think his name is. Plus, he seems really chill, just sitting around, eating honey. That's the dream, really, isn't it? Moving on. I think I've got a cough. If you played football for a living, would you rather play quarterback, play linebacker? Oh, it means American football. I don't know shit about American football. There was a brief time when my brother and I played this app. I think it was a Madden app or something. And I chose the Vikings. I think they're a real team. They might not be, because their suits or whatever were purple. I just remember I would just throw the ball as far as possible and I would win over and over and over again because it was really easy. The old Hail Mary, I think it was called. Everyone likes the quarterback, right? I know what a quarterback is. I mean, I've heard the phrase before. The linebacker could be from anything and I wouldn't know any better. Let's go with that. Yeah, you see lots of people want to be the quarterback. They're probably the popular one, aren't they? Would you rather own a mini horse or a regular horse? Mini horses are just ponies. No, but... Alright, regular horses fucking huge. But they're kind of chill. I mean, one kick from them could probably kill a grown man. I think they can kill a grown man. But mini horses, like ponies, they creep me out. I don't know what it is, but they don't look right to me. I don't know, it's like everything seems in proportion still. But it's sort of like, you know that thing, I think my brother's mentioned it in one of my videos before, the clown one, where humans don't like things that look like fake humans. The same way that elephants don't like mice is because they look like tiny elephants or something like that. I think that's what it is, because they look like horses but not. It creeps me out. I would rather own a regular horse. Yeah. in the majority. Receive $5 a day for the rest of your life. Receive $50,000 right here, right now. Okay, so for that to equal out, that means I would have to be alive for 10,000 days, right? Let me do the math right here. 365 divided by... divided by 10,000. I did that the wrong way around. 10,000 divided by 365. I am an idiot, boy. Oh, that's only 27 years. 27.4 years. But that's not a lot. Because, I mean, you know, I don't get an allowance or pocket money or anything like that. It's just, if I decide to go out to the shops or something with my mates, I'll get some money then. But there are people who get, say, like £30 a month, and they have to save up a lot. £5 a day. What is that monthly? Say 30. So 5 times 30. Fucking hell. I'm too tired to do mental math. I'm also dumb as shit. 150 a month. That's pretty good. That's a tough one, because I mean, I've got quite a bit of money on Steam at the moment, but when I've got a lot of money to spend on something, I don't know what to get. I feel obligated to spend it on something, but I don't often spend it on things that I actually want. Like, if I had $50,000 within the first week, I would buy a solid gold jet ski or some shit, or golden teeth for my dog. He wouldn't enjoy that though. Or one of those hoverboard things that look really hard to stand on. Those probably aren't that expensive. What I'm saying is I would absolutely spend it on stupid shit, but if I had $5 a day for the rest of my life, I would have to save up still. And then, you know, when things came along that I want, I would be able to save up for a few days and get it, but no, I would have to go with the $5 a day thing. Yep, in the majority again. Would you rather go back in time as a mosquito? I missed. Would you rather go back in time and correct the single biggest mistake of your life, go way back in time and come up with the Pythagorean theorem before Pythagoras so you can have an equation named after you? Why would I want an equation named after me? Also, Pythagoras is a cool-ass name. Who's gonna, like, oh, today in maths we'll be looking at the Caspar theorem. Was Pythagoras his first name or his last name? The Thompson theorem doesn't sound good either, though. No, that's lame as hell. But going back in time and correcting the single biggest mistake of my life. Do I get to decide what the single biggest mistake of my life is? Because I've made a lot of mistakes in my... well, things that I think are mistakes in my life. Plenty of things to correct. So many regrets. So many. There's a mosquito. I missed. No, I'd have to go fix... like, because I don't want a theorem named after me. It doesn't make a difference what the theorem is called. It's still... Is Pythagoras the a squared plus b squared, a squared plus b squared, b squared equals c squared thing? I don't know. It's the right angle triangle or something. I don't know. It's something to do with triangles. Maths is hard. I'd go back in time and fix one of my mistakes. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about Pythagoras. That 25%, they're all maths nerds. If you were trapped in a cage, would you rather be trapped with a tamed tiger or be trapped with a rabid squirrel? Tamed tiger. Absolutely. Don't even have to think about that, because a rabid squirrel will attack you, but a tamed tiger, well... I think one of my siblings is crying. Not my jurisdiction. If it was someone else's tiger, that might pose an issue, I guess. But if I was in, like, a circus, and I was just in the cage with the tiger... Alright, if I was in the circus and in the cage with a tiger, I would open the cage and let the tiger out, because that's not great to me, because they make them jump through fire hoops. That's dangerous. They have fur. Fur is flammable. No good. It might not be the same in all circuses, though, I don't know. Just like some zoos are bad and other zoos are not bad. I'm getting way off topic, I do that. What are all these noises I'm hearing? Yeah, no, I think that one would be better still. Just a matter of opinion. Would you rather have all fingernails and toenails removed quickly? Deep paper cuts on the webbing between each finger and toe slowly. I don't think you can get a paper cut slowly. I've never slowly given myself a paper cut. And a lot of the time I don't even realise I've got them for ages. It's only when you realise you've got them and they really start to hurt. But having all my fingernails and toenails removed does not sound pleasant. I'd have to go with the paper cuts. No, I disagree. I mean, I agree with this. I disagree with all these people. Because, like, you know when you break a nail? Like really... I had a friend who I went paintballing with, and they took a paintball right to the nail, and it just, you know, cracks and splits down the middle and stuff like that. Not comfortable. Having it torn off? No, thank you. I assume that's what it means. Spend a day with Taylor Swift or spend a day with Beyonce. How is that 50-50? Y'all know who Taylor Swift is? Would you rather toilet paper a house, egg a house? I've never done either. I know people who have done both. Egging a house doesn't seem friendly to... I mean, obviously you're doing it to annoy the person inside. So, if you were doing it to annoy them, egging the house would be better because it's harder to get rid of. But at the same time, if you like threw one at a window and the window broke, because some windows are very fragile. Like my brother broke a window with a teaspoon or something once. Cool story. He was throwing it at me. I guess it is metal and he did throw it though. Story for another time. My brother is dangerous with teaspoons. But I mean, I'm not looking to fuck up anyone's day. I'd go with TPing a house. Yeah. It's just easier to remove. Be a lefty or a righty? I am right-handed. I would rather be right-handed as well, because writing in English, because I know in Arabic they write from right to left, and that would be a lot easier, but I've heard that people who write left-handed in English or French or Spanish or anything that's left to right, you tend to smudge the ink if you're not careful, and that seems really... What's the word I'm looking for? In something. Hate when that happens. Fucking hell, that's gonna bother me for ages. You know the word, don't you? Would you rather be accomplished and famous than die at 18? Be ordinary and die at a reasonable age? Okay. Being ordinary and dying at a reasonable age, I assume that means like old age or... Reasonable is subjective, I suppose, but that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with being ordinary. Being accomplished and famous, then die at 18. What's the month? It is August, the 8th month of the year. Which means I've got exactly... Let me count the days. 10 days, 22 days, 2 months and 22 days before I turn 18. Which means in these about 3 months, I would become famous and then tragically die, like, a month after I'm acknowledged or something. That would suck. I'm 17, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I'd be ordinary. There's nothing wrong with being ordinary. Plenty of people are ordinary. Not everyone can be famous. There's a mosquito. Honestly. Fame is overrated. Would you rather be in the Justice League, be an Avenger? I prefer DC Comics. Honestly, like the whole franchise. The movie scene not doing so great anymore. Ooh, Marvel movies are doing very well. I started watching The Defenders yesterday. Very good show. That's not what my hand is supposed to be doing. Very good show. Very good show. God, it's a very good show. I love Daredevil. God. Very good show. But again, I'm off topic. No, I would have to be in the Justice League because hang out with... No! Hang out with Batman. Hang out with Superman. Hang out with Wonder Woman. Those are the pros. Hang out with Flash. Hang out with Aquaman would be pretty cool. Hang out with Green Lantern. Still. Then again, the Avengers are pretty cool as well, I guess. But I wouldn't say... Like, I especially like Batman. He's very good, in my opinion. Like, his whole deal thing. He's one of my favourite heroes. I can't... There's no one in the Avengers that I'm really especially fond of. You know, like, the movies are great and all, but, I'm not that bothered, really, by any of them, individually. Which superpower would you rather? Superhuman memory, ability to retain all information you learn, or teleportation? The problem with superhuman memory, the way it's like said here, is... And this is something we learnt in psychology. One of those memory models is you can store all that information in your long-term memory, but sometimes... Why do I keep forgetting words? English is a really hard language. Sometimes getting that information back, recalling it, that's the word I was looking for. Sometimes recalling it can be an issue. Like... You could know 100 words for every single letter of the alphabet, but being able to pull every single one of those words out all at once could be tricky. And sure, you remember them all, but you won't immediately be able to recall them, because that's a lot of information. My fear with teleportation, on the other hand, is... Like, because you know, in X-Men... I was going to say X-Men 2, the film, but I guess it's the same in any X-Men media, is Nightcrawler. When he teleports, his momentum goes with him a lot of the time. Or in Jumper. That's a good film as well. So my fear is, if you teleport too high up, how do you, and start falling and pick up speed, how do you fix that situation? Because if you teleport back to the ground, you will still hit the ground really hard. And possibly die. I guess you could change your orientation. So if you're falling down, you could appear that way and you would lose all your momentum because you would throw yourself to the side and then you could teleport back. No, yeah, I'd go with teleportation. Plus you could really fuck with people like that. If you were to participate in the Olympics, if you were to participate in the Olympics, would you rather be in the summer or the Winter Olympics? Winter. I prefer the cold. Also, I don't really keep up with the Olympics. I don't really care for sports much. Not sure if you can tell with arms like these. My elbow just clicked. That's not my elbow, that's my shoulder. My shoulder just clicked. It's not supposed to do that. They have snowboarding and shit, don't they? I don't know about the actual Olympics. I'm thinking of Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. I'm pretty sure there's snowboarding. Or skiing, or something. I never played those games either, I just have vague knowledge. Was Vector in them? The crocodile? I don't recall. When you go to bed at night, would you rather have a deranged elf pour a bucket of water on you every 15 minutes? Hear... Why has it got the quote things? Hear Buffalo Soldier by Bob Marley play at 110 decibels for 3 minutes at a time at random intervals. That's a good song, but I don't know what 110 decibels is. 110 decibels. The average human pain threshold? What the fuck does this mean? Riveting engine, live rock music. The average human pain threshold, 16 times as loud as 70 decibels. The math doesn't add up there, but I don't know enough about decibels to dispute it. Jet takeoff at 305 meters. Okay, so very, very loud. At random intervals. I'd be completely fine with that, though. Because it doesn't say how far away it is, and if you've got it... there those people, I'm not sure if everyone has this, but some people will know about this, is when you have those people who throw parties randomly, like really far away, and you'll be able to faintly hear the of their music. That can be very relaxing, depending on the distance. So if it sounded like it was playing from a different room or a different building, quite quietly, that's a good song to fall asleep to. That would absolutely rock, actually. That would be dope as hell. Also, I can't believe I just said that would rock. Nothing has provoked that. When did I start saying that? Have a deranged elf pour a bucket of water on you every 15 minutes. I'm imagining an elf like Dobby from Harry Potter, not an elf like Legolas. Either way, it would suck. I would go with Buffalo Soldier. Yeah, these people know. These other 310,168 people know. Is my voice very croaky? Is my voice very croaky? God, I suck at everything. Would you rather be a spouse of a polygamist, never have a relationship last longer than 2 years? I'm going to look up what a polygamist is. A person who has more than one wife or husband at the same time. I mean, that wouldn't suck. Also, I could have got that from polygamy. But it's 4 AM and I'm an idiot. 4:30 AM and I'm an idiot. So... Also, having a relationship that never lasts longer than 2 years would suck. Yeah, be the spouse of a polygamist. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Alright, this is going to be the last one. Actually, second thought. I want to do a different one after this, because this is not the one I wanted to end on. Catch your best male friend sleeping with... Or sleeping with... Okay, that's a very awkward question. The left one... Ew. Weird. Would I have to call them... Would they take... No, I don't want to think about that. But the other one... Assuming I'm... Like, let's say I'm 40 years old. My best male friend is 40 years old. That means my sister is only going to be 24 at that point. Me and my best male friend are going to be having some very serious words. I don't like this question. Alright, here we are. Oh, finally, something in my area. Okay, would you rather get run over by a car and die, kill 5 small children with your car? I feel like this is one of those, you know that, the tram problem, where you've got 2 tracks, one with 1 person on it, one with 5 people on it, and you get to pull the lever to decide which ones die. And it's supposed to be, you know, the value of 1 life against the value of 5. Except in this scenario, I'm both the car driver and the 1 person on the track. So I guess it's sort of like a philosophy thing. Would I rather kill myself? Would I rather jump in front of my own car? Or run over 5 small children with my car? That's a tough one. Because I don't like children. But I also don't like myself. Weighing the options here. Now, in the end, it does come down to 5 small children. They've got a lot of ahead of them. They haven't done. What is wrong with my words today? They haven't done anything wrong. I mean, I fall into that category as well. But I'm not about to run over 4 people or 5 people. I would throw myself in front of my own car somehow. Yeah, lots of people do that. Lots of people don't throw themselves in front of their own... You know what I mean. But that's the last one today, because I've been recording for something like 20 minutes now, I don't know. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, click that like button down below. I'm not sure if my hand was even in the screen right there. I forgot the rest of my outro. Subscribe to my channel if you want to be told when I upload again in the future. Is that it? Is that how I usually... am I doing this right? I forget. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.